Outside of our property. We're just 15 to 20 feet away from the property line now. And this is where it's super bright, so pardon my squinting. However, it's where we make the most of the all-day southern exposure of sunshine, right? So in my real estate world, people always want to know how many windows are on the south side of this building. How much light am I going to get in my house? So it's a priority. It's a priority to transmit and diffuse natural light into the building. You require less artificial lighting. And when you have specially formed passive house windows, these windows actually act like little greenhouses. They're triple paned, they're filled with argon gas, and the way they're constructed, there's very little heat loss or gain through the window, through the frame of the window, or through the way it's been installed, between the frame and the body of the building itself. So between the installation method and construction method of the window, and the fact that there's a high heat gain coefficient, they actually act, when there's direct sun on them, as little heaters. They lose nothing in terms of heat loss from the house, and they actually gain heat and BTUs to the interior. That's all a problem if it's going to be summertime though, isn't it? So the way we position the windows in this wall was to avoid heat gain in the summer. And we do that by placing the windows in such a way that as the season gets more and more late spring, early summer, as the season gets more to be a cooling dominated climate, these windows become fully shaded by the depth of the wall that they're set into. Okay? So the walls themselves are so thick, insulated, to 2 to 2.5 feet thick in most cases. So we actually had a decision as to how far back did we want these windows. Okay? When we talk about positioning, it's not just about glass and glazing, it's also about the materials used in the thermal mass, which is how much heat or cool can the structure and materials of your building hold to promote a comfortable indoors. So in climates that get direct sun, like Greece, for example, you'll find walls constructed of the same lime-based stucco, which is over a concrete wall, which is exactly what this is. What that does is, it really elongates the amount of time required to change the indoor temperature from fluctuations outside. Okay, so if you have a really warm day and a really cool night, instead of turning on the air conditioner in the peak part of the day and turning on heaters in the peak part of the evening, the house more or less maintains a very comfortable, even temperature despite what's going on outside. Okay, that's the reason we added thermal mass. And the third thing from the south side positioning, besides glazing and placement of materials, was access to direct sunlight. So the body of the house on the roof, that's where we produce electricity, solar electricity, commonly used more and more throughout New Jersey, more and more throughout the Northeast.